Hello, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to our meeting tonight. My name is Publio. I'm gonna sing a couple of songs, preparing our meeting, preparing our our place, our ambient, and welcome to our meeting. I'm gonna sing "Vibrate." When life lends a hand, it's time to open up your heart. It is time to love one another. It's time to take part. Vibrate always, loving and serving everyone. Vibrate always, loving and serving everyone. When we give our heart in charity, our lives are transforming into song. Our dreams become reality, and we join Jesus for eternity. Vibrate always, loving and serving everyone. Vibrate always, loving and serving everyone. When we give our heart in charity, our lives are transforming into songs. Our dreams become reality, and we join Jesus for eternity. Love in action. Oh, Jesus, here I am, my knees on the floor, to say thank you, my Lord, for the life that come through this door. Love is the key. Will change the entire world. Using these chains wisely, we will live in peace and harmony. Now I understand, helping others is helping myself. Your words now are so crystal clear. Your teachings have no frontiers. To see all these transformations, we just have to put love in action. Now I understand. Helping others is helping myself. Your words now are so crystal clear. Your teachings have no frontiers. To see all these transformations, we just have to put love in actions.
Sometimes it's not so easy. Sometimes it's not so close. Sometimes we build our dreams, but then we see them decompose. When you feel down the dumps, feeling sad and blue, give life a chance, my friend. The sun will shine again on you. Believe you can come through. The rainy days are true. Have little faith in you. Maybe tomorrow you can dream all your dreams again. Though some sorrow remains, it doesn't mean the end. Believe you can come through. The rainy days are true. Sometimes okay to feel blue. Have little faith in you. Dream all the dreams again. Though some sorrow remains, your dreams can get you through. Have little faith in you.
When I go in to pray, I look for my good Jesus, and when joy my life. Jesus, Jesus, they never we apart. Please bring all your light to shine inside my heart. Jesus, Jesus, I can be content. I have your endless love and your protecting hand.
Quand la nuit tombait à Capharnaüm, la maison de pierre si simple, un foyer commun, s'emplissait de terre, dans son cœur chacun recueillait les paroles de lumière du Maître divin. Il me plaît de rêver, de me trouver aussi aux côtés de Jean, Simon, Jacques, André et Lévi, de planter dans nos âmes la sémence de la foi, la sémence que Jésus nous donne et qu'un jour poussera. Et je m'imagine enfant à cet endroit-là, peut-être Jésus m'inviterait à sortir un soir dans les jardins de chez Pierre. J'entendrai sa voix à dire tu sens cette brise, la lune, tu la vois, il faut repartir tout comme elle, puisque telle est la loi. Et pendant ta prière en famille, tous les jours on se reverra. Et je m'imagine enfant à cet endroit-là, peut-être Jésus m'inviterait à sortir un soir dans les jardins de chez Pierre. J'entendrai sa voix à dire tu sens cette brise, la lune, tu la vois, il faut repartir tout comme elle, puisque telle est la loi. Et pendant ta prière en famille, tous les jours on se reverra. Et pendant ta prière en famille, tous les jours on se
Hello, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to our Spiritist talk. I'm here. I'm back again to share a couple of announcements with you. Everybody's welcome. So our meeting is gonna happen, and if it's possible, turn off your phone and notification that give you the tranquility to learn a little bit more. Also, please find a quiet place that if it's possible. And our meeting has the format of 30 minutes presentation, following by the Q and answer, question and answers. So everybody is welcome to participate with us, sending questions through the chat. So we also would like to tell you after the presentation, we have a treatment, spiritual treatment, that gonna have a magnetized water. So what is a magnetized water? It's a resource that we have to help us to get better, to feel better, and everybody can use this resource. And what we need to do, set aside a container of water, a cup, or a bottle of water, so the spirituality will magnetize the water. We also like to tell you that our meeting is retransmitted every single Tuesday to our Facebook, Spiritist Canada Facebook, Spiritist Canada YouTube. Sorry, I have a blank here. So we also are retransmitted through Concafras, America's Concafras, through our channel, our channel Concafras, America Concafras in YouTube. Also on Wednesday, our meeting is retransmitted by Kardec Radio through YouTube and Facebook, so everybody have a chance to watch this opportunity to learn a little bit more. So we also would like to invite you, if you want to know something else, get to know about the Spiritism, this is the opportunity. We're going to start a new classes in very soon in August. So everybody is welcome to participate with us. It's a free course online every Saturday, 5:15 p.m. So everybody is welcome to start with us. The meetings are in English, and you can learn and you can help us to understand a little bit more about the Spiritism. So our group also provide, if you want, help you to do a gospel at home. If you're feeling that you want to start a gospel at home, you can contact us through this chat, and we can help you to start to maintain what we have to do. So everybody is welcome. So participate with us. And also, everybody can participate in this meeting, the gospel at home. If you are starting the gospel at home, if the neighbor comes, the friend comes, invite everybody to participate with us in this moment when we bring Jesus Christ to our home. We're talking about the gospel, we're talking about the passage of Jesus Christ according to Spiritism to clarify our lives. So we also would like to say that everybody, we also have a book. It's the link is gonna be posted later on. We have a vibration. So if you thinking that you need a vibration, you have the energy, so you can put your name there. Is a private book, so you put your name, or if you want a vibration for a friend or for a family or for that enemy, so that's the good opportunity. Put your name there. Let's start vibrating love, peace, hope for those that in need. So everybody is welcome to put your names there in the book. So tonight we have a special meeting. Last week, unfortunately, we have to postpone this meeting because our very good friend, Dr. Sérgio, had a problem traveling, so tonight he's here with us to talk about magnetism, mediumship, and medicine. And as you know, everybody's welcome to make any comment, to ask question as soon as he finished the exposition. You can put your questions in the chat. And as you know, to begin, to start our meeting, we do a initial prayer. So I will invite everybody in this moment, if it's possible, if you feel comfortable, close your eyes and imagine Jesus Christ here in front of us. Open his arms, inviting us to his glory, to his world, and say, Master Jesus Christ, thank you for this opportunity to be here tonight. Allow the good spirits to be with us, lightening our lives, helping us to understand better your gospel. We also ask, Master, clarify our minds, clarify our hearts to feel the needs around us. Be with us today and forever. So be it. And now, I'd like to invite our dear friend, the brother, my older brother, Dr. Sérgio Thiesen from Brazil. So, welcome, Dr. Sérgio. How are you, my friend? My brother, my old brother. How are you?
Yes, that is, we are brothers. Yeah, I am very, very happy again because we will have this opportunity to talk about some very nice aspects of life together to the friends in Canada and around the world that could in the future stay with us by this very nice mechanism to spread the studies and the light of the knowledge. Thank you so much, Publius,
Thank you.
to you and to your very nice team that are with you together.
Thank you. So feel free. Yeah, it's your time. So help us to understand a little bit more about mediumship, medicine, and magnetism. Thank you. I'm coming back in the end to some questions.
Okay. Well, my friends, I would like to remember that this title, the title of this study, we are dealing with three different sciences: magnetism, mediumship, and medicine. So we have a big uh, contents in terms of each one. But I would like to share with you some comments in terms the relationship between those three sciences together in the world, in our lives. And I would like to tell you that I am a physician, I am a doctor, I am spiritist from many and many decades ago. And I like so much as a physicist to study magnetism. So, first of all, I would like to remember with you, my friends, in terms of magnetism, we have one history of this aspect of the universe of God, including obviously magnetism in this world on earth where we live. So I'd like to remember that we have the magnets with two different poles. We need to understand that the earth, this is a big magnet too. And because of this, we have the navigations, we have the possibility of to go to different places around the world by planes, by I will tell you, by the ships, because we have the lines of the magnetic field around the Earth from the north and south magnetic poles. So we have the birds doing in this life different courses to stay or to go from one situation to a very different situation, 10 or 12,000 kilometers ago, far. But I would like to remember that we have two different kinds of magnetism. The mineral magnetism from the magnets, from the iron magnetic possibility inside the magma on Earth, creating this so big magnet that it is our planet, the Earth. I do like to remember that we have 4 different forces in the universe of God. We have the gravitational force, electromagnetic, but we have the nuclear, the strong nuclear force, and the weak nuclear force. So this is the magnetism that we can study on the university, on the schools. Electromagnetic field, electromagnetic interaction. So this is the magnetism, for example, from the magnets, from the trains of magnetic levitation in Japan or in China. We have some kind of aspect so beautiful as the aurora borealis, frequently in the North Pole, geographic and magnetic poles on North. And so all of this, the resonance, the MRI magnetic resonance image, this is one expression of this same kind of magnetism. The magnetism that we study on schools, at schools and in the university, studying physics, for example. But we know that we have another kind of magnetism. This magnetism is related to the cells, to the vegetables, to the animals, to the human beings, and we have the spiritual magnetism, because we are spirits too, but the discarnated ones, they are acting in the spiritual environment, spiritual realm, utilizing their magnetism to benefit the people. So this is another magnetism related to some kind, for example, for us humans, to the vital fluid. We have in our cells, we have in the physical body, the double etheric double. That this is a very beautiful concentration of magnetic fluid, vital fluid that we can link to this other kind of magnetism. For example, magnetized water that passes by the imposition of hands in all the Spiritist groups around the world. So this is one very special science that as Spiritists we need to study and to develop our potentials to use this kind of resources from God to all the suns around the universe, and obviously here too, to benefit the people. So we understand that we can relate this kind of magnetism with medicine because we are dealing with different patients with thousands of different diseases, disturbances, illnesses, not only in terms of physical body problems, but including one important condition in this humanity, because here we live in a hospital, in a big hospital named planet Earth. So the idea is that we need to develop, if we would like, if we can, this very beautiful potential to help the people that are suffering in all of the countries, in all of the cities and situations in this civilization because of the medical problems. This is one complementary medicine to be included in the possibilities to favor, to help the people with different diseases in different grades of severity. So this is a science. Magnetism, not the magnetism of the magnets, but the magnetism of the spirits, the souls, and especially the magnetism that we have inside of us, in our cells, in our physical body, to transfer, to help the people in hospitals, in emergency room, intensive care unit, the different aspects of hospitals and clinics. For example, another aspect to comment with you, the prayer. When we are doing some kind of prayer, some kind of intercessory prayer to benefit a patient that may be in front of mine, in front of me, in front of mine, in surgery to open the thorax, to help the heart to be cured. I can do a prayer with all of the team to this next surgery, including the patient, the nurses, the different surgeons, the anesthesiologists, to help the people in one environment, enlightened because of the prayer and this kind of magnetism to the patient that are near us. But we understand the intercessory prayer at distance when the people are doing their prayers and the patient may be in another city, in another different country. And we have so nice studies in medicine science demonstrating the value of this kind of magnetism when we use the prayer to help the patients around the world, done by doctors and nurses, but done by people at home, on the street, or in some kind of church with groups related to the intercessory prayer to the patients around the world. I would like to remember that because of the characteristics that we have in this world nowadays, we are knowing very dangerous, very disturbances in different conditions related to the accidents, to the wars, to the violence, all of different kinds of violence that we have in the United States of America, in Brazil, in France, maybe in Italy, maybe in Colombia, Haiti. So we now, during many decades, we are working because we are spiritists. We are working with different groups of mediumship related to this obsession, and frequently caring of my own patients and patients of my colleagues. For example, when we have some kind of problem that create the drama of discarnation with multiples victims. For example, the recent shootings in the United States of America, in Philadelphia yesterday, for example, always we open those cases to help the discarnated people, because when we understand the suffering that the people that are dying around the world because of earthquakes, because of the floodings, because tornadoes, because, for example, shootings, because the violence in Rio de Janeiro, maybe, because, for example, one plane that goes down with the death of 200 people. We know the suffering that the people present when they stay during years or decades in the spiritual world without the approach of the good spirits to help them. And because we are near them, living in the this reincarnation with our group of mediums, when we open the situation, we find all of the people in a very big suffering condition. So we invite one or two of the victims, and we use this kind of magnetism in mediumship meetings, relating magnetism and mediumship. Magnetism from the incarnated ones in different cities around the world with my collaboration, but the special presence and magnetism from the good spirits around us that help us to care of all of that people recently arriving in the spiritual reality in a very big suffering condition. Each one and all of them with one or two exceptions. Do you understand? So this is one invitation to all of my colleagues in the Spiritist movement, maybe in Canada, maybe United States. I am coming from US in a few days, as you know. When I stayed 10 days, not only to do some lectures, conferences in some groups around the city of Newark, when I stay with my colleagues. Colleagues from Portugal, colleagues from Chile, colleagues from Brazil, but living in US. We stay all the days caring of patients of that groups of related to the family of the mediums together with me, but especially when we open, for example, the civil war in Sudan, in Burkina Faso, the drama of the population, the people in Haiti, Central America. So we have now, because science of mediumship development, and not only theory, but the experience of this group visiting and working with different mediums in different spirit center, maybe Portugal, maybe Sydney, Australia, maybe Orlando, maybe New York. We are visiting different groups and inviting our colleagues to stay, to care, and to understand the value when we put together the work of good mediums, Spiritist mediums inside the Spiritist groups and centers. And we use the different possibilities when or where magnetism may be put in evidence to help the patients, including big group of discarnated in the spiritual realm, obviously, but needing to be rescued and then be treated and then be guided to the best spheres of life around the earth. And this is a very interesting experience. For example, I remember this book I will show you. This is a very interesting book, en français, 30 ans parmi les morts. 30 years between the dead people, the discarnated one. This is one psychiatry, Carl Wickland. Carl Wickland from Sweden works with his wife, a very nice medium. They know about Spiritism, but they worked at home, caring of the patients of the doctor, Carl Wickland, and the medium, his wife. So here we have the ideas and the knowledge and the experience of them during working during 30 years. And I was remember that because of my parents and because of some kind of interest in mediumship, I am dealing with the spirits in terms of 40 years, continuously trying to use this knowledge to help the patients, to do this linking between mediumship, magnetism, and working in medicine. So we have a very nice invitation because of the Spiritism when we are knowing about mediumship and the potential use of mediumship to help the people with very severe medical problems because of the emergencies, because of the psychological and psychiatry crisis, as we have in all of the countries around the world. We have the pandemic of depression with suicide ideas. We have the very hard and challenge situation of the autism spectrum disorder. Many and many thousands of patients, including many of them that ask our group in mediumship, in medicine, with magnetism, to help in these cases, especially the moderate and severe cases of autism, level 2 and level 3. In another time, we can talk about autism spectrum disorder and how to help those boys and girls to obtain a very interesting and a very nice amelioration of the signs and symptoms, the clinical manifestations of their suffering because of the autism. So I would like to ask you, to invite you to some kind of study in this area of the Spiritist movement, when we can develop in different groups the condition to help. For example, do you remember, because of the Titanic, the accident of that group that was in the Atlantic Ocean, trying to stay around the Titanic? Do you remember the tragedy? When I was in the United States last week, it was the same time of the accident. And because of the so nice group of work, we care with all of the victims, 5, discarnated because of the implosion of that structure. I was talking and utilizing the magnetism of the hands of the uh, double etheric, the vital fluids, to obtain the complete recovery one by one, and then guide them one by one to the hands, to the sphere of the heaven. And the suffering that they have was completely abolished because of this approach. This is medicine. Do you understand? This is magnetism. This is mediumship. Because as spiritists, we have the possibilities to help in a different way. And when we care of one patient that are suffering one medical problem, biological or psychiatry, we are always knowing about the spiritual reality around each one of the patients. And we find people the same as we are, suffering different problems in their perispirits. This is as medical problems with patients in the other side of life. And because of this kind of fluid, magnetic fluid, we can transfer all of this to the recovery of that spirits in the spiritual reality, to help them immediately and guide them in a completely different and recovery condition. So this is one kind. When we put all of this together, we are doing some kind of prevention of many different diseases. When those people, discarnated ones, they will come back to new lives, new reincarnation, bringing with them the disturbances in their perispirits. So when we care of them just now, when they will come back in the future, their physical body, they will have the possibility to have one kind of health and not suffering all of the different diagnoses as we have now in medicine. Well, this is a science, and this is very nice invitation from the good spirits to us, to everyone, to study and practice this linking between medicine, mediumship, as the Spiritist view, and magnetism. And I invite you to stay with you in other possibilities in the future, to study together and to do some kind of schedule to the development of this ability to help the humanity, to help the people around us in the spiritual realm, and caring of them we will be, because we are doing this during the last 40 years, carrying the people, the patients with different diseases around the world, because we do not have limitations because of distance from the group to where the individual or collective drama occurred or is occurring now. So I think that I will invite you, Publius, and we can see about some questions, about some collaboration, because this is open to us. Because I would like to remember, I feel that we are dealing with different doctors, different philosophers, different scientists in the spiritual world, helping us in the name of Jesus to care of the patients.
Wow, you really open our minds, our heart, to understand a little bit more. And I have some questions here, and I have one for myself. So the first one is from Rodrigo. Do you know any research that shows the benefit of prayer to help patients healing?
Rodrigo, yes. I would like to remember with you, all of you, and Rodrigo too, when we enter one side in medicine, in the NIH, United States of America, National Institute of Health, when I take my notebook and enter the PubMed related to posts of research in medicine from all of the countries around the world. When I use, for example, the word prayer, I have 70,000 research to study. The same side, when I put, for example, forgiveness, compassion, spirituality, and health, I have thousands and thousands. Because now, my friend, we have a very beautiful area, field of research and action, day by day, that we name religiosity, spirituality in medicine. Especially, for example, in psychiatry and in cardiology. For example, I will share with you, I have interesting experience from the last decades visiting the best forums in psychiatry around the world. Sharing with you in September, in the next September, I send 2 different papers, research in this area that we are talking about tonight. So we are presenting, we will stay in Vienna, Austria, with 6,000 colleagues from all of the countries. And I will stay with them, learning with them, because they will present different research of their groups. But I will share one experience from the Spiritist groups where I stay working with different mediums. And I will share with them about Allan Kardec, spiritual world, mediumship, Chico Xavier, and the results when we work in benefit of the patients, comparing before and after this kind of approach. So we can obtain a very beautiful result. And I needed to share with my colleagues. This is some kind of Spiritist research, linking religiosity, spirituality, and medicine. So, Rodrigo, prayer, this is one word to research, to study, and you can use this idea to enter the NIH, the PubMed, to put the prayer, the word, and you see one word of abstract, of research, linking the prayer and the benefits in medicine.
Thank you. I have another question. We've been magnetism, mediumship is being with the humankind forever since the beginning. So, but we've been seeing lately, especially Spiritism is in a little bit step ahead, is showing these possibilities. So, in your vision, in your point of view, all the religions, all the humankind will be like helped by religion, because we cannot. Its religion is linked with not religion. Religiosity is linking spirituality is linking with the mediumship, with the medicine and the magnetism. So in your point of view, the humankind will be benefit from this close nearby, like in the near future, or it's gonna take 100 years to everybody to understand that?
This is a very nice question, Publio. We need to remember that, for example, Paracelsus in the 16th century developed the idea of some kind of magnus, some kind of force related to the medicine in those years. Paracelsus and Hahnemann, the father of homeopathy, they are the same spirit. Paracelsus and Hahnemann, Samuel Hahnemann. Homeopathy is related to the magnetism in a different way. But Van Helmont in the 17th century tell us, because of the research in those times about animal magnetism, another doctor. But the main developer, Mesmer, Franz Anton Mesmer, this kind of magnetism, Mesmer in France developed some kind of school of magnetism. And in France, Allan Kardec, he was a very important magnetizer with some other colleagues. Allan Kardec knew about magnetism when he was 19 years old. during all of the adult life of Kardec study and work in terms of magnetism, trying to help the people with some 4 or 5 different colleagues, all of them in Paris, France. But after this, Mesmer worked with this kind of magnetism, not related to the magnets, but related to the Christ. When Jesus Christ did the cure of the sick people 2,000 years ago. This is the same magnetism. So this we have in the history of the humankind different people in different times approaching, being near this interesting science. But from now, because of the Spiritism, because of the science of mediumship and magnetism related to medicine, and because of these results, these good results, as the results that I am carrying with me to the Congress of Psychiatry, again in Vienna, Austria, I am sharing the experience. And this experience is related to magnetism, to try to invite more people around the world to understand, to be interested, to study, and to practice some kind of medicine without pills, without drugs, without chemical substances, but trying to relate the magnetism from the team of doctors and the team of mediums and the team of discarnate spirits to help the patients all together. And I will include in the name of Jesus.
Thank you. I'm so happy. I have 130 questions for you, but I'm gonna wait for another opportunity because this topic today like bring us a lot of questions, like all the religions, because you said mediumship, the magnetism, it doesn't belong to spiritism, but belongs to the humankind. And it's been around us since the beginning. Jesus Christ was our master in this, right? That's the reason he cured everything, because he's a master. So I have a lot of questions, but I'm very happy to hear you tonight. And we have people, like you said, nowadays the internet brings us people from around the world. I have people here. Last 2 weeks ago, I have a big surprise about friends, brothers, and sisters from Philippines. They have a spiritual center there with more than 100 years. And we have someone from Philippines tonight. Listen to you. So it's very important to talk and spread the word, because we don't need to be a master degree to pray, right? Like you said, you don't need to be a doctor to ask God for somebody else. So it's very important the way you said those things to help us to understand that we are human beings. We can help each other just praying. So this is fantastic, fantastic, Dr. Sérgio. So I give you 1 more minute to say something, and just want to thank you very, very much for this opportunity to learn with you.
Publio, I am very happy to share with you about those interesting aspects of life, and especially because the work to put all of them together with the objective to care of the people, to help the patients, because we have so different kinds of suffering in different causes and situations. And we need to utilize our time, our mind, our energy, our magnetism, our knowledge about the linking between them to study more and to dedicate more of our energy and time in favor of the healing of the patients around the world. Thank you so much.
We'd like to say thank you in name of this group, Spiritism Canada, that really is a spirit group from everywhere. We are here in Canada in different cities, but in the same mission to understand a little bit. So we'd like to say thank you. I already invited you again. I really want to hear you about the autism spectrum. So I know you went to Israel to talk about this, the psychiatry Congress, and we're gonna have a very good time when you come back with this subject, helping us to understand, helping us to prepare for the near future to help our brothers and sisters. In name of this group, thank you very, very much, my dear friend and brother. So we'd like to say thank you to everybody. But remember, now we're going to do a spiritual treatment. What is a spiritual treatment? It's a transfusion of spiritual energy. Like you said, the magnetism, spiritual energy that we have to assisting our physical, emotional, and mental balance. For this, the best benefit from the spiritual treatment, please follow the guided audio instruction or remain in prayer. And may close your eyes to help with the mentalization. So, in the beginning, we said set aside the container of water so that you're going to be magnetized. Again, the magnetism in our lives. Water receives healing energy for all our body and soul, which your family and you can be benefit from. So we can ask the good spirit to magnetize all the water in our house, for instance. So before we start, we're going to do a prayer. That's going to be also the final prayer. So I'd like to invite you to close your eyes. Feel comfortable. In this moment, say thank you, Lord, for this opportunity to be here, to learn a little bit about the Spiritism, Magnetism, medicine, and ask, helping us to understand your messages, helping us to understand our mission here in earth. Allow the good spirits to be with us during this treatment that can benefit all our family, all those people around us, incarnated and discarnated ones. So be with us tonight, today, and forever. So be it.
Let us now prepare ourselves for the moment of the passage and the magnetization of water. Let's now calm our hearts, breathing in and out. Pay attention to your body. Focus on your breath and let yourself be carried by this energy. Let your thoughts pass by without judging them. Let them flow. Allow this light to be the beacon that guides you, and allow these words to penetrate your energy. Make each word an anchor of gratitude, faith, and trust. with the purpose of healing, which takes away my faith, healing every feeling of separation, pain. Let it all dissolve in this moment, leaving only love, gratitude, and trust. We ask God for the presence of our guardian angel and the friendly spirits who welcome us into this enlightened environment of our Spiritist Center. We open our plexus of love and forgiveness by mentalizing a light surrounding our hearts. Find a quiet and comfortable place to begin the mentalization process. Remove all worries from your thoughts. We ask that during the path you breathe slowly and deeply. Let your body relax and surrender yourself to a deep meditation. Calmly imagine divine energies and soft colorful light surrounding you in an environment of peace and spiritual warmth. Entrusting God with your most intimate desires, raise your thoughts to Jesus and the emissaries of the spiritual environment. The path begins with the cleansing of your soul. Imagine a waterfall of crystal clear water pouring over us, removing all the feelings that keep you away from faith and trust. Feel the energy of this water bathing you, and deeply breathe in, feeling peace and harmony. Allow this water to wash away all the impurities and spiritual larvae, washing away all the sorrows and resentments, any feelings of hatred and revenge that hold us back and causes harm, not only from this life, but past ones as well. Now visualize spiritual doctors around you, applying magnetic cleansing passes, sanitizing your spiritual body, all sadness and negative energy. Mentalize these negative thoughts and feelings being washed away, evaporating from your soul, like water evaporating into thin air. And being carried far away from your mind. Surround yourself with faith that bathes your being, bringing clarity and lucidity, rebalancing every cell in your body. May the water envelop all pain and bring the clarity of opportunity that chooses peace. The answer arises in our hearts, freeing us from all evil, and freeing all whom we have caused evil into, and who have caused us evil. Washing away all the connections that bind us. Even though we may not understand, you're freeing yourself from all that causes us harm. Feel this cleansing penetrate your soul and release. Now that we are spiritually cleansed, imagine yourself surrounded by the light of love from the hands of Jesus. At this moment, sing words of faith and gratitude, being faithful to the light that exists in me, planted by the zealous Father. Imagine the sunlight that surrounds and enraptures, freeing us from the chains of everything that holds us down, strengthening your faith. Allow yourself to trust in this light. Surrender to it. Involved in pleasant feelings and feeling relieved to receive the strengthening lights. Mentalize your spiritual mentors, now applying divine light for the strengthening of your mind and your emotions. Leaving you feeling emotionally revitalized. Let us now mentalize the magnetization of this water. May we mentalize all the friendly spirits, magnetizing this water, and filling it with everything that our bodies, minds, and soul need, so that it may be of help to us when we drink it after the path. Thank you, God.
Hello, everybody. Just to remind you to follow us in the Facebook Spiritism Canada, Path of Light, in Instagram, Spiritism Canada, YouTube. And remember, you are welcome to visit our website. You're welcome to see all the speakers, all the time that we have meeting, we have there in YouTube or Facebook. So feel free to keep around, to be with us. And again, our free course online is going to start in August. Get to know Spiritism. Everybody's welcome. And I hope I see you next week. So have a wonderful week. Thank you very much. And see you.
Wherever you are, glowing seeds of love, as the Master Jesus taught. You see that behind every sight there's a flame shining bright, tiny spark created by God. I will follow your path, Father, 'cause nobody's alone in life, and the scars of my destiny will be healed by your love. Disseminate wherever you are, glowing seeds of love, as our Master Jesus taught.